Hello students, today we are continuing with the same lecture series which we have started on the topic of evolution, which is one of the most important chapters of class 12 biology. Today we will start with Neo-Darwinism. What is Neo-Darwinism? Neo-Darwinism is the MS theory of evolution. That means modern synthetic theory of evolution. And it is the most accepted form of explanation of evolution. It combines Mendelian genetics, population genetics, mutation, and the natural selection given by Charles Darwin. While Darwin explained the survival of the fittest, Neo-Darwinism dwells upon how variations arise and how they are inherited from successive generations and how they occur from one generation to another. Now, Neo-Darwinism, it dwells upon the fact, it emphasizes the fact that evolution takes place in populations, not in individuals. And the genetic makeup of populations is known as the gene pool. Any change in the gene frequency of population finally leads to evolution. There are 5 factors regarding this. What are they? MR mutation, recombination, then we have the J square, gene flow, genetic drift, and finally is the natural selection. Let's study them one by one. First, it's mutation. Sudden change in DNA is known as mutation, and it is the most important source or the ultimate source of new gene variations. The second one is recombination. During meiosis, what happens? Crossing over takes place, and as a result of that, new gene combinations are formed. And as a result of that, variations arise. The third one is gene flow. What happens that there are certain individuals of certain populations, they migrate. As a result of that, genes are added or reduced, and that's the gene flow for you. The fourth topic is genetic drift. Any random change in the gene frequency is known as genetic drift. It occurs in small populations, and we can see the examples of founder effect and bottleneck effect regarding this. What happens in founder effect? Here a small group of individuals, they break away from their large group carrying only a few traits of the original species. In bottleneck effect, what happens? There is a sudden drastic reduction in the size of the species. It may be due to adverse climatic conditions such as drought, earthquake, flood, etc. The fifth and the most important is natural selection. Nature itself selects the favorable traits or favorable genes and eliminates the unfavorable ones. And the favorable traits or genes, they are favored, they survive, and they reproduce. And the accumulation of such favorable genes lead to formation of new species. That's the natural selection for you. There are 3 systems regarding natural selection. What are those? First one is a stabilizing effect. Natural effect has 3 systems, stabilizing effect. The second one is directional effect, and third one is disruptive effect. So what is stabilizing effect? Here the average trait or gene is preferred and the extreme ones are eliminated. Example, human body weight. So the babies with average weight, they have a more chance to survive in comparison to the babies who have less weight or more weight than required. The second one is directional system. Here, one trait, extreme trait is preferred and the population moves in that particular direction. Example, industrial melanism in England. What happened due to industrial pollution? The dark colored moth were able to survive more in comparison to ones with light color. Now we have the disruptive system. What happens here? The extreme ones are preferred and the average ones are eliminated. So let us take an example of birds. Birds with strong beaks, they eat hard seeds. Birds with short beaks, they eat the soft ones. And it's the medium-sized beaks of the birds, they aren't able to survive for a very long or considerable period of time. So that was Neo-Darwinism for you. We will deal with the other topics in the next lecture. Until then, good night, have sweet dreams, and don't forget to subscribe my channel and like my videos. Thank you.